4 years ago I planted that. How cool is it? It's no longer wandering past saying it's a bush in progress or forest in progress, or it's no longer a paddock. That there is a little forest. It's doing its thing, its identity has changed. And that is one of the coolest things I've done. Now, because I've been planting trees for years, which I like doing, and occasionally making films about it, I thought, can I use my YouTube channel as a force for good to plant trees? I worked out that on average, my channel makes $8.74 for every 1,000 views. That, in money terms, is somewhere between $1,748 for 200,000 views or $8,740 for 1 million views. My next question was to work out how many trees that buys me. Let's say 4 trees per 1,000 views. That's what I'm trying to come up with some sort of equation. It was a pretty simple equation. The more eyeballs you get, the more trees you can plant. Shove that up your jumper, Mr. Beast. So I published a video where all the revenue from the first month, which is when you get the most traffic, would get turned into trees. The first day started super strong. That's 528 trees. And the video's engagement was off the charts. 14,000 comments. Righto folks, it's been a month. Let's see how this thing's cracking. Okay, it is made, you ready? Drum roll, $3,564.79. There you go. And if I haven't said it already, good bloody on yous. This is good. The math told me we had enough money to buy 1,800 trees. So it was time to get stuck into the first planting. Very good. I picked up 200 trees made up of blackwood, wattles and gums, and sweet pea shrubs to plant in between. The first planting location is in northeast Victoria, Stanley, on a plot of land that's been reinvigorated by 2 very good people. Within a decade, they'd turned bare earth and weeds into a full-blown orchard full of plants and animals. I'm at Blackbarn Farm, my sister and brother-in-law's place. They are the first cabs off the rank to get some trees. My sister has chucked them in the back of the ute with some stakes and my kids, and my brother-in-law is on the tractor doing some ripping at the moment. I've had a vasectomy, so I'm a bit bloody useless, so I'm just going to be a filmmaker and a bit of a commentator. You know, one of those useless types that talks a lot from the sidelines and never touches a shovel. That's me.
Rip line and then we'll go through and undo them because we're planting 200 trees on.
What are you doing, Cherry?
Whatever I'm told. I'm very obliging.
You probably planted more trees than all of us.
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
What's going on?
So this patch we planted about 6 years ago, and we were really proud. We had about 300 trees in the ground, all different mixed species, endemic to the region, and the bloody wombat within about a week had been through every single one of them. So there is not one left from that plant out. So this time we've got some massive stakes and massive guards, and we're hoping this really buggers him.
So we're so lucky that we're back onto state forest because we get a massive amount of wildlife coming in from the bush into the orchard. Some of it drives me nuts, like the wombats. They like to dig, but I can put up with that because the benefit I do get is a huge amount of birds which just predate on all of the insect life that would otherwise give me a lot of trouble in the orchard.
And you and me, we share a similar past. We're both sort of sons of loggers and foresters. Is that a generational thing where they come down and we plant them?
Yeah, no, well, I often have reflected on that. It was my father ran a sawmill harvesting old growth native forest and we're replanting it. Yeah, there's kind of a nice roundness to that, isn't there? There's a, yeah, they put them down and we plant them.
Righto, 200 trees in the ground was a great start. So far I'd planted 1. My friend Adel at the nursery had come in with a cracking deal, giving us trees for less than her original $192 each. This was 1,600 trees for $2,854.50. It was time now for the big planting, which I'd arranged to do at Heath's place to double the size of the forest I planted 4 years ago. called Heath and said, Heath, can we plant more trees at your place? He said, yep, this is it. This steep section here that links together the stuff from 4 years ago, we're just going to keep on going. More snakes, more owls, more birds, more wombats. And here's the planters, look at this. We've brought the cavalry. Not just old Ginger Nuts planting today. In fact, I won't do much planting, I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to chat to people, go, oh, good job, nice hole. Good stake placement. Doing the majority of the work was the Jindivick and Neerim Landcare crews and folks from Gippsland Water. They, like hundreds of others, had volunteered to help. Adel had also sold us 700 stakes for a bargain of $206.25. I also had heaps of stakes left over from other plantings, and the Landcare groups donated a bunch as well. These people have just done what would take me an hour in, I don't know, 3 minutes. They're unpacked, they've got piles of things, they're about to, Helen's painting and I think my car. Hey Dale, I'm just seeing whether the white was spraying the car. There will be aspects of calamity today and I've just got to embrace it, like my wife painting my car.
It is very unusual to see Beau with a group of people doing things because it would not be something that he would naturally gravitate towards.
I know this is like sucking eggs to half of you. You'll know how to use a pogo and plant a tree, but optimising your planting is really important. Spend more time on a tree rather than less.
Just getting the fencing sorted, getting a new boundary laid out for the new lot of trees to go in. So exciting times. Beautiful day for it too.
There's not many folks doing this, saying, here's 2 acres, pretty good pasture land for cows, but let's fence it off and make it trees. We don't want to do this to the whole area, but you do this in pockets all over the place, and you're doing the world a big fat favour. You're doing your community a big fat favour. I gotta say, things were going well. People power was proving that I should never do anything alone ever again. I would have to say, I think there's probably about a quarter in, maybe 400 trees in. Bloody brilliant. The whole day was working, and I must admit it was a bit of a shock to the system.
Just give me a clap just because it's really windy today.
I know, I feel a bit like a sidekick, but I am representing Landcare today. And we basically convinced Beau that we need to have a barbecue for the volunteers. So that's what we've really brought to today, because without me here, there would be no food.
She's just nicer to humans. I want people to be out here just gritty and, you know, leave knackered and sore and starving. I want to, thirsty.
This is about challenge.
Sunburned. Yeah, I want to see them leave and they've had an adventure.
Yes.
Right. Helen wants to make sure they've had a wonderful time and would do it again.
Yeah.
That's how we're different. That's kind of like your ultimate job, isn't it, love?
Cutting up chocolate slice.
Yeah, salivating in it. So one for them, one for me. This is like a date. We're having a date. Helen and I are having a date cooking, just putting on a barbie for people while they plant the trees. Oh, bit too heavy-handed there. Flame. Oh, man down, man down. This was megaforest, one of the largest forests in the world, as in containing the largest trees in the world. And so to return some of it, you know, this steep stuff, brilliant. Like a lot of nature lovers, I've read the Lorax. And I've recently read it to my daughters, and they love it and they get it. It's such a clever, well-written fable. It represents what humans have done all over the world. Chop down truffler trees until there's none left. And the Lorax isn't just about the truffler tree. It's about the blue barbaloots in their barbaloot suits, and the hummingfish, and the swami swans, and every other weird animal that lives in the make-believe forest. And it's the truffler that provides the framework for that world. That's all this is, making a framework for the rest to follow. Yeah, it's a real treat that you got landholders like Heath that are willing to do this.
It was definitely an original plan when I bought the property. Get some trees in the ground. Great to see, great to be able to go for a little wander on your own property and come down and just take it all in.
Amazing. Like, this is incredible how many trees are here and how much land's been covered in trees in the space of 5 hours, I think we've done it. So yeah, we've had a 5-month-old baby and someone and a few people in their late 70s. So, and everyone in between that has joined us today, which is awesome.
Oh, the old pogo work, eh? I think of Jimmer whenever I get on a pogo these days. Jimmer trying to do the double pogo. Pogo one hole, and while staying on the pogo stick, pogo to the next. It's a very funny sight. Jimmer.
Oh yes, left-handed.
Oh, I get to come in for the last little hurrah, the last dozen. I've been doing some pack up, rejoicing in the fact that the worker bees are still out doing their worker beeing. What, you finished with that, are you?
Yeah, you can pick that up. You need a job.
Oh, the last little corner.
This is number 1,600, is that right?
There you go, Strating. Use those nice worker hands.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
Bloody beer o'clock. I don't even drink and it's beer o'clock.
Well done. I think I've earned another chocolate slice.
Well done, mate.
Well done. Thank you.
Good land. Ultimately, what you folks have done by watching these videos and clicking on this photo we've given you and an idea we've given you, you're interested in it, click and you watch. And hundreds of thousands of you did that. That's made us money, Mitch and I money, to put it back into trees, and then the community comes out and plants them. Think of that as a cycle. It's a really awesome cycle. You create a story, an idea, you share it globally in people's pockets, on their computers, on their screens. And somewhere on the other side of the world or somewhere down the road, it becomes reality. You know, you create something. You folks just created 2 acres of forest to add on to this. If you've been paying attention, there's still a few bucks left in the kitty. Now, instead of planting more tube stock, which is great value, I thought I'd plant something special. And there's nothing more special than planting a tree thought to be extinct for 2 million years. I bought 2 of them, one for me and one for the other half of this filmmaking duo, Mitch. Mitch planted his near the studio so he could see it while working. This remarkable tree, the Woolamai pine, was discovered in the Blue Mountains near Sydney in 1994. In the wild, less than 100 of them grow in this tiny microclimate on a patch of earth the size of a tennis court. A tree like this is so mind-bogglingly special. I couldn't think of a better way to finish off the project. Because really, that's all this was. Bringing back things from the brink. Remaking what humans have so quickly taken away in the past. This Woolamai, this tree, is shaded by Strzelecki gums, and they're vulnerable. And we just planted 400 of them. Righto, matey. There you go. Here's to 400 or 500 years, eh? And there it is. One of the oldest, rarest trees in the world. You helped buy that. Good on you. Welcome to the team, Woolamai.